go sneak up there.
Okay. There he goes. About 70 yards away.
That was awesome. I'm up here with Rick Wesley. We're just headed to his bear camp and we're in on the road and I've seen 2 bears. We thought we'd put a little stalk on this guy because from a distance, Rick, he looked pretty good.
Oh yeah.
He did look good, but when we got up close, we could see that he wasn't really a shooter, but that's awesome to see. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Fuel the Fire TV.
Life offers no guarantees, but the one thing we've learned for sure is that the time we have is indeed precious. The more time we spend with family, friends, and with nature can make the difference between living a good life and living a great one. Join us on our quest to be participants rather than observers, to learn from our mistakes, to share our successes and our failures as we spend all of the time we have chasing our dreams, fueling our passion, and fueling the fire in the great outdoors. Closed captioning is brought to you by letsrolloutals.ca.
Hey folks, I finally made it to Hearst after a 9-hour drive. I'm going hunting with Rick Wesley and his brother Larry. We're going for spring bears. And if you don't know who Rick Wesley is, check out Bear Attacks or Scare Me That Guy, because this guy has some crazy bear footage. All right, so we're on the road up to Rick Wesley's camp, which is about 120 kilometers outside of Hearst in northern Ontario. Now, I did see a little bear on the way in today. I had a chance to get a good look at him as he sat on the road and fed on some grasses. But when we got on this road, Rick told me to make sure that, you know what, just grab your gear, make sure you got it on in case we come across a bear that's coming out to try and get some of this fresh browse that's starting to grow up here, even though it was a late winter. So you never know. I'm following Greta and Rick, and we'll see what happens, but I'm excited to be in bear country. Oh, here we go. I can see a bear up there on the road. Rick is pulling over. We're gonna stop, and I know he's pulling over now. We're gonna try and put a stalk on this little guy. You got your rangefinder on you?
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad from here.
It looks like a nice bear, yeah.
Seen 2 bears.
He's not that big though.
He's not big. Let's just go sneak up there.
Okay. There he goes. About 70 yards away.
That was awesome. I'm up here with Rick Wesley. We're just headed to his bear camp and we're in on the road and I've seen 2 bears. We thought we'd put a little stalk on this guy because from a distance, Rick, he looked pretty good. But when we got up close, we could see that he wasn't really a shooter. We're here with Wesley Bow, guys. I'm here with Larry. He's getting the baits ready for this afternoon before we head out.
This is popcorn. We put a little bit of popcorn. We put a couple buckets of licorice feed from Belanger Feeds in Chelmsford. And then we got John's Restaurant. Hearst keeps us his whole soup and gravy and his fry oil from his fryers. He keeps it especially for us. That's what we use. We use a little bit of each and put it in there.
We got Larry and Tammy. Ryan's hunting this stand with you, Rick, tonight?
That's right, yep.
Yep, so Larry's got all the bait ready to go. We're gonna walk in here. We're gonna show you what that bait site looks like. You guys have seen some decent bear on camera here.
There's 3 shooter bears and there's another smaller bear.
One of those bears is a tank. Like his shoulders are as wide as the barrel almost.
He's huge. Got to be at least 6.5 feet tall.
Yeah, that bear will be grossing 325, 350 maybe.
I'd lay money on 300 pounds.
And then the smaller bear here is still 200 plus. Yeah. So any one of those bears are a shooter, and hopefully Ryan's going to get a shot tonight.
That's right. Get her down.
Get her baited up and we'll get back in the bush.
This segment of Fuel the Fire TV was brought to you by Indigenous Tourism Ontario. Stay tuned for more bear hunting after these messages.
Need a knife there?
Actually, you come here, so I don't know what's going on.
Got mushrooms too.
Oh, yeah. They took that home and eat it for lunch.
We got Ryan in the other stand. He's gonna give her a go tonight and see how well we do. See what comes into the stand. It's a beautiful evening. There's still no bugs and the wind is a little strong tonight, but it's early. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Oh man, that was such a close call for Ryan and Rick. But you know what? It happens to the best of us. If you're a bow hunter, you know missing is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And the only thing we can do is get back in the saddle and keep on practicing. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
This segment of Fuel the Fire TV was brought to you by Wikwemekong Tourism.
All right, we're all set up. I'm hunting in Hearst with Rick Wesley of Wesley Bow Guides. Now we just got in here and we bumped the bear off the bait. He didn't look like a real big bear, but he was a bear nonetheless, and that's the third bear we've seen so far today. I didn't see that bear come in, and I was distracted by these two squirrels down here. He was a shooter all day. That's the one that these guys said that was in here. The only consolation is he didn't tear off out of here. I heard a big crash over here, so I think he's walking around. That is a tank of a bear. I can't believe he came back in like that and came within 7 yards. And I couldn't draw my bow. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf here. He is a monster. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a shot at him. He came right in, and my camera arm was in the way. I heard that bear run up, and he lay down up there. That took so long to unfold, it was unreal. And there's no excuse for making that bad shot. None. I rushed that shot after all of that. I rushed that shot and I punched the trigger.
So we've given him a ton of time, and if anything, I might have got a vein up top. 14 inches of penetration, maybe more on this. It's half the arrow, so it'll be 15 inches. And that rage is all chopped up, and there's a ton of blood. This is the part that is just I'm so full of angst and replay and regretting, you know, taking that shot at that second. If I had waited another second, you know, before he moved like that, it would have been different. And you do that and you play it over and over again.
Something black.
Dude, it's him.
Yeah, eh?
Oh man. Oh, I'm just sick to my stomach with worry.
Not bad, Neil. That's a good bear.
We're in the presence of greatness, not only with these two guys here, Larry and Ricky, but we have Mila And you might have seen Mila in season 3, where she harvested her first bear in this very area. And she just got up today, and I'm glad to finally meet her in person. And I'm super gracious to these guys, and I have so much gratitude here for the work that goes into baiting these guys. And I got lucky, and I was saying to Rick today about every time I hunt bears, there's a lesson in humility.
Oh yeah.
And this bear again taught me that tonight. I couldn't get excited. I was just so relieved that I was able to harvest an animal as special as this. And I know, Larry, you've been after him for a while.
3 years now, man.
I thank you
got
for
him,
this.
You got him.
Thank
I'm happy
you for setting me up.
I'm happy you got him.
And Rick, thank you for the invite. And you know what? We're out here. We're fueling our passion. We're fueling the fire, and we're getting outdoors.
Right on.
This segment was brought to you by Kickaboo Meat Seasoning. This segment of Fuel the Fire TV is brought to you by Makwa Adventures.
Good evening, everybody. It's the last evening big bear hunt for me. I go back to work. My vacation is over. My friend Neil got a nice bear, and we're hoping we got 3 hunters out tonight. And we're hoping to get some action. Maybe get a big bear coming in. I got fresh bait in the barrel, and we'll go from there.
Just got my spring bear. Not the biggest guy, but harvest and process everything.
Jimmy Gwetch, Jimmy Gwetch, Kinagego. Thank you for everything that you give me. Probably about an hour ago, he came on the backside. Then he slipped around back. I didn't even hear him come in. He coming down here. I was busy listening to the squirrels and the chipmunks, and all of a sudden He was right there at the bait site. Ooh. 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 I got an arrow recovery. Lots of good blood on it. My bear's down over there. He let go of his, did the old infamous death moan, and I'm sure he's just over there. There's my bear there. He's there, folks. Man, what a rush. I managed to harvest myself looks like a healthy black bear. We'll be doing some meat processing here in the next few days. A little bit of patience, and he finally presented me with a real good shot. And this is the end result. We are a successful 2019 spring bear hunter. Fuel your passion, fuel the fire, and get outdoors.